What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. It's Chris here with DeathKrew812 RC. I've got a couple upgrades today for the Fireteam. We have in the mail. We got the M2C Basher Beefcake Kit and the Ultimate Motor Mount Foundation Kit. Gives you, looks like plastic guard for the motor, like a motor support, and then a couple screws, some hardware, and then we've got two different slides for different size cans, and then we have the motor mount itself in this package. Part number 3400, I'm sorry, 34,000, M2C 34,000 Ultimate Motor Mount Foundation Kit is this one. So we'll be installing that along with M2C's 34,001 Basher Beefcake Kit. This comes with the Perfect Mesh System adapter. It comes with the diff mount and all the necessary, the top plate for the diff mount, and I don't see, yeah, it does come with the necessary hardware as well. So it's a nice kit. So first and foremost, I guess we can go ahead and remove our piece that helps hold the, well, let's remove the fans first. Get those out of our way. Our slide pins for the upper body support bracket. The unfortunate thing is these pins with this motor mount that I had originally on here that I'm about to replace with the M2C mount has a problem with these pins, and these pins don't like to come out on at least the motor side. So I really struggle to get these out sometimes. I'm going to have to push it back in, twist it around to the ground down side. I ground this pin down a lot just to get it to fit. Well, it makes it much more difficult to remove. Sheesh. I'm going to have to get the hammer out. Excuse me. Little baby hammer. This will do. There we go. Wasn't so bad this time around. Some tools that actually helped. Alright, so now let's make some room for our parts here. Close my tablet. Alright, let's start with the top tower to tower brace. We're gonna need some tools. I think I have tools. Oh, Easy Red. I swear by those things. Easy Reds are nice. Snap-on sells these, called the Easy Red. It's a really thin, low-profile 1/4" ratchet with that 1/4" bit drive. Pretty sweet. Alright, so where were we? Removing this. We need proper socket. I think this is too big. Too big. That should be too small. There's the big one. There we go. Snap-on electric ratchet makes quick work of these bolts. And we'll strip them with an allocation. Switching back to hand tools, I have 4 bolts at the top that hold the top plate. Oh no, well, that's not great. Don't want to strip that. I'm gonna need some heat. I don't know how this happened. Couldn't be because it's metal and metal. I didn't put any Loctite in this. It should pop free. Damn. Oh shit. Stripped. That one's gonna do the same thing. Am I ever gonna get my diff out of here? God. I'm glad I'm getting rid of this motor mount setup and going with a different one. I just don't understand why those 2 screws seized up as bad as they did and the others didn't. And you can hear that they're starting to seize, but these here are properly seized. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm going to even get this out of my car, off my chassis. Oh God. Dremel time. Stay tuned. Hopefully the heat from that Dremel will help break these two parts. The corrosion on these parts. I don't understand how that could be corroded. I mean, surely it's not. I think it's just seized. Oh my goodness. Gonna need some serious heat on that. Good thing I have a torch. About 20 or so seconds should be enough. That driver don't fit. Had to widen it a bit for the bigger driver. Oh, I got it. Did I get it? No. Holy hell, that's ridiculous. I might have to cut the top off of that bolt and just cut my diff out of this old mount. Alright, let's try this bigger driver. I got it. So that's a good trick for Allen head bolts or screws that get seized up like that. Just take a Dremel, cut a perfectly straight slot in it, get you a big fat flat head like this, jam it down in there, and get to twisting, boy. You get it out almost every time. Don't matter how seized it is. Something small enough like that should either break off or come out. We got one more that's giving us fits. Let's hope that little bit of heat will take care of this. So I don't feel like breaking out the Dremel again. I mean, these bolts are subject to some amount of heat from time to time. Considering we run our cars pretty hard, maybe why they're seizing. Did it break? Nope, it's stripped. Destroying my tools. Good thing it's Snap-on, I can warranty it out. Alright, let's see. Dremel time. That a try with the big flat head. Bear down. Got it. That should be the last of those. That top plate comes off. A little bit of damage to it, but not too bad. Alright. Now, we got a lot of metal shavings. I'm gonna kick on this air compressor and blow some of these off. Alright. Now my differential can come out of its home. Careful not to bend the drive shafts. Those are M2C drive shafts. I shouldn't bend that easily. But still yet. You can see I got the EXB differential, center diff. It's the only thing that's not an open diff. It does have limited slip in this car. Everything else is open diff. Even the EXB diff on the rear is still an open diff. Let me get some baby wipes and clean up this area. It's pretty nasty. Bear with me. Hey Lakin, did you take those 2 packs of baby wipes?
Huh?
Did you take those baby wipes out of here?
They should be right on top of your air compressor.
Oh, I see. Thanks. Oh yeah, it's disgusting. Jeez. It's nice to finally be able to clean this car up a bit. I'm gonna clean it up more before I install the new motor mount beefcake kit. You can see how black the thing is though. That's nasty. What the heck? What did I do? Hit my drive shaft stuck. Don't know how I managed that. Good thing this motor's coming off. Man, those screws are tight. Shaved my nail. Alright, let's go ahead and flip this car. See if we can manage to get these other screws out without stripping anything or having to cut. Dear God, please don't be seized up. Fans. Oh goodness. Yeah, those are going to be seized. I used some Loctite glue. So, in theory, some heat should do these some good. Yes. One screw down. What? 4 more to go? Yeah. That's a good thing about Loctite. Just add a little heat. Typically breaks that bond. Well, that scared the shit out of me. Wasn't sure if the bond broke or the bolt stripped. Sound about the same. Yeah, that's gonna take heat for sure. Oh dear Lord, that one's tight all the way through. Not enough heat, probably. Damn. Too much Loctite. Golly. Yeah, you just shitload of Loctite. Alright. We got the motor separated. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and unplug this from the ESC and make it a little easier on myself. Damn, if I can without destroying it. Ooh. Is that pulling out? No. It's fine. But I think I'm going to leave it plugged in. Because I don't want to pull these and have to resolder them. I'm afraid of damaging the wire. They're in there pretty tight. So, I'm just going to cut the zip tie here and try to give myself as much room as possible to work. Got another zip tie. Alright. A little more freedom here. Damn, this can is heavy. And filthy. Gee, it's filthy. Got an 18 tooth pinion on there. I'm thinking about switching it. Going with a 20 or a 22. Not sure yet. Last time I ran a 20, y'all know what happened. Grenaded the output shaft on the motor. Broke into 2 pieces. This car's filthy. It's the dirtiest it's ever been. By far. Yuck. Filthy, my dudes. Filthy. Alright. We still got a lot of Loctite on these screws as well. I'm a little worried about these because they go into the can and I don't like putting a lot of heat on this motor. So, we'll see. That's gonna take some heat. But not that one. They had a red Loctite on it. I should not have used red. Not good. Didn't think I was gonna get that one. And that is a lot of Loctite. Way too much. Way too much Loctite. I'm gonna have to use a little less next time. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to remove the pinion, which has Loctite on it as well, but is much smaller. Moving up to the 20 tooth. Alright, so we got everything seated. Everything's torqued. We're gonna go ahead and put the wiring back together and get everything buttoned up. But basically you wanna mock everything up first, loose, then take one screw out at a time, put a little bit of blue Loctite, just a little bit, not a lot, and then torque them down lightly. Just get them right before they're torqued. Let everything kind of settle. Move it around if you got to. Move your car back and forth. Get your drive shafts in there. Make sure everything's moving freely. And torque everything down in a star pattern. So you'd start on the top left, go to the bottom right. Start on the top right, go to the bottom left. Vice versa. Doesn't really matter, just as long as you torque in a star pattern. Torque everything down. In a sequence, starting with a slight amount of torque, and then go over the second time and really crank things down a bit. You know what I mean? That way you got everything meshed together perfectly, and you don't have to worry about having something in a bind. But now you can see how we got this thing set up. Just about to set the mesh. I've never done it before with this motor mount, so this will be a first time for me. Alright, we got it installed. Now, I ran into an issue with this motor specifically. I don't know if it'll be true for any other motor, but this motor, the screws that were provided from the M2C motor mount were a little long. I had a little bit of play in the motor after I installed it. No big deal, just swapped out those screws and made sure I had plenty of thread engagement with the new screws, but not so much that it was loose inside the motor mount there. But now that that's taken care of, everything should be nice and snug, torqued as tight as I can get it without stripping it. And so we'll see how it performs tomorrow, or in about 24 hours after the Loctite dries. Anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. Y'all, peace out. Scarecrow out.